Hi everyone. Um, this is the Thrift Trader coming at you from um, a little while. It's been a long time since I've made a video. uh, I meant to explain that earlier this month. It's September 30th today. And I'm a little bit sick also, so you'll have to ignore the sniffles. But yeah, so I live in South Louisiana, actually, Baton Rouge to be exact, and we had some major flooding in the middle of August. And because of that, even though I wasn't directly affected, um, nor a couple of members of my family were, but I wasn't, my parents weren't. Indirectly, I was because I've been having a hard time getting inventory. People are going to the thrift stores a lot more over here and buying up what you might call like the good stuff. And garage sales are maybe just starting to bounce back. A lot of people ended up donating a lot of the things that they would have sold at a garage sale. So I'm kind of working with that. August, I had a terrible month. I only really have a few. You see how these tabs are here. It's only a few items, sadly, but I will show you those. They a couple of them are kind of cool. Um, I'm starting to build back up my inventory. Around this time, I think I had around 80 some items in my store. Well, at the time I didn't even have a store. Now I do have a store. I'm starting to build that stuff up. Only thing is, when I build back up, stuff sells, so I have to really work at it. And everyone knows listing sucks. So anyway, on the first item that I sold was this Nike black bag, $20 plus the shipping. To me, it looks vintagey, but I really don't think it is, since it's like a laptop bag, and unless it was made last decade, which isn't vintage, it's not really that old. But it was in very good condition except for a couple issues with the label. Next thing, um, Turtles in Time was a good one. During the summer, I was lucky enough to come across multiple SNES games. And if you don't know or are trying to figure out what sells on eBay, SNES games sell really, really well on eBay. This is actually the Japanese version of this game. I can't think of the Super Famicom version of this game. However, it did work in just a regular Super Nintendo that my brother has. You can, if you do find these, you don't have a Super Nintendo to test it with. You could probably get away with not testing it, although I wouldn't like to do that, but you could probably do it because these these cartridges, they stand up to the test of time really, really well. Turtles in Time is one you really want to watch for. One of the better games in the Turtles collection. And to find this is actually an alternate cover as well. So I got this for 60 cents. Come on. I could not believe I got it for that little. 1992, there's a Super Famicom logo. Yeah, I got that and an adapter and another Japanese game, which was a Japanese game. I can't remember what it was now. I couldn't get the Japanese game to work, but this one just worked in the adapter or the Super Nintendo. So I thought that was odd. They had two different types of shapes in each on the two cartridges. But anyway, I made $40 and $10 off the other cartridge that didn't work. So off of $1.20, I made $50. Not bad. This book kind of cool. I basically got it for free at a garage sale. They wanted 10 cents for it. I asked if I could get it just for free with the other items I was getting, since it was only 10 cents. I was like, come on. So, yeah, I got this, and out of that lot that I bought at that garage sale, that's the only thing that's sold so far. I also got some Celtic tarot cards that I have several watchers on that just refuses to sell. I don't know why. I don't know if all those watchers are just people, um, trying to see if mine sells for that much. But yeah, anyway, this sold actually once to someone in Iceland. And what was weird about that is that they were like, they tried to get out of the global shipping program, which I only do global shipping. And that's where you send it to Kentucky. And from there, they send it out to the country that it eventually goes to. So one way of getting out of that is what people will try to ask you for an invoice. And I knew what they were doing because I had basically, that had happened to me before, but I was like, I'm not worried about it at all. It's just a book. So the person bought it. I sent them an invoice, and they were like, wait, what? The amount of shipping is not the same amount that it is to Ireland, even though they lived in Iceland. And I was like, that's crazy. Why would you think it would be the same amount going to a different country? Anyway, so they refused to cancel it, or they didn't. After that, they just silent treatment. And I was like, well, can you cancel it on your end? And they just didn't do anything, so I had to cancel it on my end. It took forever. Finally, I relisted it, and it was up for like 2 days, and it sold again. I think it was probably underpriced. It had some cool maps in it. There's a way newer version of this that goes for about $40, $50, I believe. This had like a musty smell. It was from the 70s. Even this is a reissue. The original book is like from the 1800s. There's a name on it. So I don't know why this book is so valuable. But anyway, doesn't matter. Sold for $20 easily plus shipping. Let's see. Next one. Sorry, I'm still getting used to doing these screen capture videos. One day you might actually get to see my face, but right now I'm at work and it would be a little too dark. Okay, so this one was just a digital textbook on 8 discs. Nothing more to say about that. My dad found this for me at Goodwill. We were both shopping in there, and he was like, hey, do you think this is worth anything? I looked it up on Amazon, and it looked like it. I put it on Amazon and eBay, and it sold. So after maybe less than a month. That was awesome. This was really, really cool. I loved these 80s graphics. This was from 1982. And this, for some reason, sat forever. Like, I want to say almost a year. And I'm like, this is the coolest mug. And my boyfriend wanted to keep it. And I felt kind of bad because I was like, no, because this is the thing. Like, I bring home stuff all the time. And he wants to keep everything. And like, if we keep everything that I bring home that you think is cool, like, we'll be hoarders for real. Not just like, we just have too much stuff that has to sit around for eBay, right, as it is. I don't need, like, more stuff just because, but it was really, really cool, and I do feel bad. It was just a coffee mug. Anyway, moving on. It finally sold. I don't know who this guy Jack Crompton is, but I couldn't find any information on him. So the last thing, I have to kind of hurry up here. These Kool-Aid shoes, very, very cool. They did not sell for $55. They sold for $45. They smell like lemon. Anyway, have a great day. Happy shopping.